recruiters, the title of this section is called Cream of the Crop, okay? Gavin says there's only 10 or 15% of candidates who are the best, okay? But all recruiters, you go to their website, we deal with top talent, only the best, blah, blah, blah. He said, why are you limiting yourself, at least in theory, to a select few of people? The best agencies talk to all the candidates in their market. Every single candidate should be a brand ambassador, I assume, for the recruiter. I'll have him fill that in a second. He said, also, everyone is a source of information, and just about every single one is placeable somewhere, sometime. Gavin?
Absolutely. I mean, it's part of my whole approach to how to bill over $1 million a year, which is become #1 recruiter in your niche, which means that that niche is small enough that you can know everybody in it, which means there are no, oh, I'm in the top 10%. You've got 100%. You've got all the skills in there. And funnily enough, you've got all the clients also, and there's matches. Some people will pay for the top 10%. So other organizations don't have the money, and they'll take people maybe a bit more who are more plodders. And that's how you match everybody up. And by knowing this group of people, you're one, getting much more information because you know everything about the whole ecosystem. But two, you're actually helping these people out much more. So you're placing more of them. And so it increases their role as ambassadors of you as a recruiter. On the client side, you're filling more roles.
Okay, but hold on. What about these recruiters? What about, you know, when restaurants put up best roast beef in town, legally it's called puffery, mere puffery. You can't take someone to court for advertising they've got the best roast beef when there's really no proof. Okay, but what about the recruiters who say, okay, you know what, I'm doing exactly what you do. I talk to everybody, but I want to impress the candidates about, well, what a genius, or, you know, only the best people talk to me, right? I deal with the Tom Cruises of my industry. That's what they're saying. I'm the best because I deal with the best. Would you say, as an advertising or marketing technique, it's got some substance, or just forget about it altogether?
He would say bollocks.
Yeah, I would say bollocks. I would say it turns me off. Sorry, it turns me off because I'm not impressed. And actually, one question, this is maybe the more DEI question, but wouldn't it turn women off?
Why?
Because I just don't think that
you don't have to say Tom Cruise. Okay, that was just my example.
No, not Tom Cruise. No, that kind of messaging as we only place the best.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. With, you know, you look at those products like Textio, women are scared of all kinds of any word that expresses some kind of strength. Okay, women are scared. I don't believe that for a second. There's plenty of women in recruiting that I know well who are much more alpha than I am. Okay, they can handle any kind of tough stuff and tough negotiations, and they're not scared by any of that stuff. Just before I forget, I won't mention any names, but one of the pillars of, in the past, the pillars of this show, he said many times on the show that he's made millions of dollars placing mediocre people over the last 30 years. Okay, so, and he's very successful. And I think his term was mediocre. That's what he meant. Okay, you don't need to place. And in fact, you're not dealing with the top rated companies lots of times, the big brands. The recruiters are dealing with the companies that don't have the brands that are going to attract people. That's why they need the recruiters to go out there and get them. And so those mediocre companies, they don't always need the leading edge candidates. Is that right, everybody? Am I right?
Yes.
Ivan, do you want to say anything? Ivan, I'm giving you a chance. Do you want to say anything about that? Gone? Is he still here? Okay, he doesn't have to. Okay.